Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, the holidays were insane, so I kind of disappeared for a little bit. Being a hairstylist and planning a wedding in December and January was like wild. But anyways, I'm back and I've got more content for you and I've got to talk about more scams. I also like to talk about spooky stuff sometimes, but we're going to talk about scams today. So if you want to stick around for that, would love it if you like and subscribe. And right now, we are going to watch like a little onboarding type of call with for the Tranzact card because there have been updates. So this one posted 1/10/24, so it was posted like a little less than 2 weeks ago. Found it on YouTube. Let's watch it. Let's see if there's updates. Let's see if anything's changed. I know the website has changed a lot, so maybe we'll get into that too. But yeah, let's go.
Journey. I started this journey 9 months ago, and I actually watched a presentation by Eric Allen, myself, and Nick Sorensen and Michael Beal, and he had me sold. So I know what he's about to tell you. So
15
just open
minutes.
your mind for the
Okay, you
next
ready for
15
this?
minutes. He's going to
Hopefully,
knock it out in 15 minutes, but
hopefully it's not a
absolutely something
a train
life-changing.
wreck,
And
but
Eric, I never knew Eric
we'll
Allen. I knew him by
see.
name only before this, but he is absolutely like a brother to me now. And what he does in our Facebook community to keep our morale up, absolutely love this guy. So Eric Allen, take it away, buddy.
Thanks, brother. Love you like a brother. You are my brother. All right. Friends, thank you for jumping on. If you are just now hearing about Tranzact card, I'm jealous. I had about a 60-day head start on Larry. I was one of the first to say yes to this idea, fell in love with it. And back when there was nothing, just
So, first to say yes to the idea, he says he's been in it for 9 months, but like it hasn't officially launched yet. So, okay, so if he is making money, right, and then he's only making money from recruiting people, what do we call that? A Ponzi scheme? And this is what this appears to be at the moment, in my opinion. So, let's keep watching.
And back when there was nothing, just air, a vision, a dream, a hope, a little spark in our hearts. And to see where we've come the last 10 and a half months is quite remarkable. We have well over 100,000 Americans that have said yes to what you're about to see. And trust me, as good as Larry is and Liz and all our other leaders and presenters, we're not that good. The story just makes sense. So I appreciate you having an open mind. And I would encourage you to just sit back, stay attentive, and we know we're going to change and transform some lives this evening. Like many of you, crazy busy. When I first looked at this, somebody told me a long time ago, a mentor of mine said, yeah, go after busy people because successful people are usually busy people. They got a lot of stuff going on. They're usually the most open to opportunities. So I'm glad I took that advice and just started running with this, and I've met so many amazing people. So we're going to jump right in. We're going to tell you about Tranzact.
Honestly, like me, as a busy person, I mean, sometimes I'm not, but like, even like when I have breaks, like, I don't want to try to recruit somebody into a pyramid scheme business. At least not anymore. Some of y'all know. I used to be in Money. Been there, done that. It was a lot of work and like little pay. So it's like, why?
Card, and trust me, today is the best day to hear about Tranzact card. Don't let 100,000 scare you. We're going to put in tens of millions of people in to our community in the months and years ahead. So what is Tranzact card? What we are is a positive social approach to banking. Quite simply, you see this card right here. That is our very own Tranzact card. It will have a MasterCard logo on it. We got a big announcement tomorrow night with.
Wait, how do you get the card? Nobody else has cards. I guess, well, wait, did his have the MasterCard logo? I don't know. I don't know. What is happening?
Tomorrow night with our founder, Peter Rancy, and other corporate leaders for some exciting updates on how soon we're going to start getting people those cards. And what this card acts like is just a regular bank debit card. Okay. There's no APR interest. There's no overdraft fees. You just
That's
simply
how debit
take
cards
the
work,
money
yes.
that you have currently in another account and you're going to transfer it into our secure FDIC insured environment. We only partner up with community banks across the country. We don't mess with the big regional banks. I wouldn't be here. We love.
So there also has been a lot of talk about these banks and stuff. I know like CC Suarez talked about it and Roberta Blevins have talked about it, about how these banks that are like allegedly partnering with Tranzact, and then people are reaching out to the banks and they're actually not connected at all. And that's happened with multiple different branches. So I'm like a little confused that this guy is saying, oh yeah, we have these banks we're like affiliated with, but it's like absolutely not true. That's just what I found. So yeah, I don't know what this guy is talking about.
Of uplifting those local communities in those areas. And you're probably asking yourself, why would I need another card, Eric? I've got plenty of them in my wallet, my purse, my phone.
Literally, me too. I have two.
Well, here's why, because we have a rewards program unlike anything you probably ever thought possible. Every time you swipe this card, you're going to start accumulating what we call Z-Bucks. Z-Bucks have a real $1 value within our proprietary financial ecosystem. And it's real easy to understand. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. You don't have to get caught up in all the gimmicky algorithms like you're probably used to with airline miles, hotel rewards, all the other reward point programs out there. Ours is 1-to-1.
1-to-1 ratio. And sure, that sounds great. One thing I did look at, so these Z-Bucks, like I've said in other videos, and you guys probably know, it's only eligible to be used like in this one little like their Z-Bucks store that still hasn't launched yet. And then if you look at their website, it says that all like the brands that they're showing aren't affiliated with them. It says yet, but they're just supposed to be used as examples. So they're advertising something that we don't really know for sure yet. They don't even know for sure yet. And Roberta Blevins did a TikTok. If you guys aren't following her, like she has been doing a lot of deep dives on TikTok about this. And she actually did a video where she shows the things that she somehow got access to the Z Club when it was available to be accessed for a second. And I think like the people that have it can still see it. I just don't know if they can buy yet. I don't know. I could be wrong about that, but regardless. So she had access to the Z-Bucks store and was looking at like things that are on there. And it was stuff that like you can get for the same price in that Z-Bucks store on like eBay and Amazon because they're like last season's things. So like you're not actually saving any money. And like, would you buy this if it wasn't in the Z-Bucks store? Because I'm looking at that stuff like I don't even want that. So like it's not really saving me any money. It's making me buy stuff I don't need or want for that matter.
Let's say you go get groceries at $70. You use your Tranzact card, you use this card instead of any other card that you might have. And now you're going to get 70 Z-Bucks. You go get your favorite coffee, you go pay your utility bills, your gym membership, your auto shipments, date night, your Netflix subscription, on and on and on. You start using your Tranzact card, you start getting Z-Bucks, and Z-Bucks are addictive, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what you can do with Z-Bucks. You'll be able to take
I can't wait for this.
right onto our own ecosystem, our e-commerce platform called the Z Club.
This is what we've been waiting for. To actually get some more information about this.
Populating throughout that environment. Now, keep in mind, it took Amazon 35 years once they started with books, and they said it would never work, and here we are with them. We're not going to be Amazon overnight, but you're going to start seeing more and more and more value. In fact, we have a huge
fair for them to say.
With a new corporate leader we brought in that brings 25 years of e-commerce experience. Really excited for you to get to meet them very soon. And right now, you'll see some really good stuff on there. Pretty soon, you're going to start seeing shoes. You'll see electric bikes.
I wish you would show us the stuff.
But the real power is in those consumables, diapers, toilet paper, laundry detergent. We want to help the 100+ million Americans right now that literally and tragically cannot pay their bills on time, or they have to get creative every month to make ends meet. So if you think about what's happening, you're taking money you're already going to spend.
Okay, there are programs that can help people with that. I feel like if like you're in, I understand not everybody qualifies for those programs, but it's like they're making it seem like every single American can't afford anything. And yes, absolutely, money is tight. I get it. But when it comes to like toiletries and diapers and all that stuff, I know there's like programs where you can get access to that stuff. Also, this is totally kind of not related, but like there's like buy nothing groups on Facebook and you can get a ton of free shit on there. It's totally not the same. I just wanted to mention it in case y'all were curious.
And then you're going to get it again in the form of Z-Bucks to buy down a lot of the items that you want and need. The goal is to have anywhere from 30 to 40% savings in Z-Bucks. So it just makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we say we're
So this is just a goal. This isn't like what's actually happening.
a leap forward. We have almost daily flash sales now. Now with flash sales, they're first come, first served, but your cash isn't good at all.
Okay, wait. Let's read the fine print at the bottom of this, where it says Z Club is being progressively enlarged. Tested and refined Z-Books are used to buy down retail price of products and services in the Z Club as are made available. Z Club does not claim any exclusive arrangements with any brands and does not claim any ownership of any of these brands. Oh my god, I just noticed it doesn't say Ray-Bans anymore, it just says sunglasses. Because they didn't want to get in trouble. Okay, so yeah, exactly. They don't have any deals with any brands yet, so like they're advertising this stuff for what?
Use all Z-Bucks to pay for the entire cost of those items. Maybe it's Ray-Ban sunglasses. Maybe it's Bose wireless speakers like I got. Maybe it's these Greg Norman golf shirts. Gary, I don't even golf, man, but you know, who doesn't want some $60 black shorts, right? And got this Under Armour bag. Don't be jealous. Don't be mad. I'm usually on a presentation, a Zoom or a call.
We allegedly got that stuff.
I was just at the right place at the right time the last couple of weeks.
Allegedly got
and you
this
see
stuff.
more and more of my friends there that are getting these each and
That
every
isn't available
day. Flash
to
sales are
you.
fun. They're cool. All you do is pay a little bit of shipping and handling. I think I paid $5, $6, and $8 for those 3 items, and then used all Z-Bucks to pay for the rest. But let's take it a step further. Let's show people a way to use Z-Bucks to go on a vacation. We've already had our first cruise flash sale. All Z-Bucks, 100 people went on a 4-day, 3-night cruise. Got to leave their wallets with them because they use Z-Bucks to get on that cruise ship. We're going to have more and more of these coming out. And speaking of travel, who likes to travel? Let me see a show of hands out there. I mean, who could use a vacation like right now? Okay, 30, 40, 50. All right, hands are going up. I love to vacation. I really do. I'm kind of a travel-holic here. I love world schooling my kids, letting them see history before their eyes instead of reading about it in textbooks. And just the thought alone of just letting people get on 1 or 2 extra vacations a year through our platform has got me really, really excited. So we launched our own Z Club travel platform. You can use Z-Bucks to buy down the cost of hotels, resorts.
So then I wonder like what hotels are going to be in there, because this is obviously like this is advertising for Las Vegas, and just there's another way that you can actually get like free nights in Las Vegas, and that's if you play the My Vegas app, which is like completely free, and you can literally get these same exact prices or completely free weekends to use whenever you want. And from what I've noticed on these, I know with the cruises, it's obviously a certain date. Like you can't pick the date that you want to go on the cruise from what I like read from posts and stuff. But I wonder if it's like that for the hotels too, where like you can't pick the weekend. Like it's only available for this weekend. And then it's like, if I can't pick when I go on my vacation, like, I don't know, not for me.
Cruises. We have people saving 10, 20, 30, 50, 80 bucks on hotel bookings. We've had people save hundreds and hundreds of dollars on cruise bookings and some of the resorts and the Airbnb type inventory. Okay. And as an entrepreneur, I'm just going to tell you, travel's been really good to me. I was able to build a travel club to over 1 million members in 43 countries. And our travel platform back then didn't have anywhere near the value that we have here with our Z Club travel platform. All right. And we also decided to go ahead and bring 350 of the top retailers in America into our ecosystem through our Easy Power Earn and Save card. You see some of those names right here.
What the heck does this
you
mean?
can buy virtual gift cards. You can
it's
text
the
those
gift
to
card
your
thing.
friends, your family. You can use those yourself. And they're all through our Tranzact card app. And you get Z-Bucks when you purchase them.
So you can't, this confused me the first time I saw this. So you can't use Z-Bucks to buy the gift cards. You have to buy the gift cards with your regular money through their little thing. And then you get Z-Bucks through that purchase. So it would be kind of cool if like you could use your Z-Bucks to buy gift cards to places that you will go. Like, okay, that's cool. Like, because I know like a lot of places do that. You can, with your points or whatever, you can redeem those for gift cards, and that's what I do a lot of the time. It's a great way to get Christmas presents throughout the year. You just use your credit card points to buy gift cards for everybody. Perfect. Bing, boom, bang, done. But this is like you have to buy the gift card through them, and then you get the Z Bucks through that gift card purchase. And that they were letting you do that like pre-launch, so you were able to just get Z Bucks. But this is still like before the actual like Z Bucks store was available.
This program's been on pause for about a month because unfortunately we had a lot of fraud in this space. So exciting announcement.
I paused that way too soon. Oh my god, I had comments to make, and then he was just like, oh, fraud. Okay. Red flag, number 900 and whatever.
Exciting announcement tomorrow. When we go through the KYC, that's the federal Know Your Customer process, we'll be able to turn this program back on for you as well. All right. Hold on to your wallets and purses, ladies and gentlemen. That is not a typo. Everything I just talked about, you get for $25 one time. Now you see why so many people are saying yes.
Okay, so remember in my first video about this, it was like before, so yeah, it was like the last week of November when I did it, because you had to sign up before a certain date at the end of November in order to make it so that way you didn't have to pay the $25 yearly. And they extended that because the launch keeps getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. Like we're in like month 3 now of this like the pushback from when I started talking about it. But I know it has been pushed back, I believe, before that too. And they had like issued the cards didn't work, it was a whole thing. Yeah, so they keep extending this promotion because they keep wanting to recruit more people into this, what I think is a scam.
It's $25 at one time if you join before the end of this month, January 31st at midnight. If you join after January 31st, there will be a $25 fee on your anniversary.
We'll see if that doesn't get extended again.
Per year. And since we're about a year ahead of schedule, we are migrating and transitioning to a new large community banking partner, our own technology, our own infrastructure. And obviously many are chomping at the bit to be able to do this here. So while you're waiting the next few weeks or so to get your card, the company is going to go ahead and just give you 500 Z-Bucks per week. While you're waiting, you can use those Z-Bucks just like you could if you were swiping your card. You can use them on flash sales. You can use them on the travel platform, the Z Club, and on and on and on. And if that's not good enough, because we want to reward our first movers and thank you for your belief, if you enroll by the end of this month, we're going to double your Z-Bucks all the way till December of 2024.
This is so wild. Like, just like a year ahead of schedule. And now they're like creating their own like banking thing because they can't partner with local banks. Like, I feel like I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but like the bottom line is watching all of these, I just get confused. And the confusion is like a huge red flag to me. So it's like I feel like I'm just like not getting a straight answer from these people, because I thought earlier they were like, oh, we're partnering with banks, and then all of a sudden he's like, we're a year ahead of schedule, but like the launch has been pushed back like a million times already. So then it sounds like you're behind schedule. I'm just very confused, I guess. Yeah. Oh man. I'm gonna get all the people in the comments like trying to explain it to me that are for the Tranzact card, and they're gonna try to make me look stupid. And that's fine. Go ahead, do your thing. But like, how is that not a red flag for you? Like, being so like, if it has to be broken down, like how you're gonna get paid and how the whole system works, like broken down and changed and figured out, like why are I don't like, it's just so much like, just get a job, just like go into a bank and be a teller and get paid like, hourly, and understand what the heck your paycheck's gonna be and how you're gonna get paid. And right now, like they're paying people in these Z-Bucks, okay, and there's a lot of like ads going on. Just like any MLM, these people that are signing up for the Transact card are the ones marketing it, so it's growing without marketing fees. But oh man, I feel like I'm just rambling now. If you don't understand, like, and it keeps going back and forth, I just feel like, doesn't that seem scammy to you? Like, I don't, that just my opinion. Again, like always.
So everything I just talked about earlier, go ahead and multiply it by 2. If you get $70 in groceries, now you get 140 Z-Bucks. Some of us have over 100,000 Z-Bucks already, if you can believe it. And here in the not too distant future, we're going to turn on our referral program, where once you have
They have a bunch of fake money that they can't use anywhere. Cool. Good for you.
you have a card, you can tell your friends, your family about it, and you'll get 500 more Z-Bucks for each and every referral. If that's not enough, come on.
Okay, so this is saying that your referrals, they're not like making you money. They're making you Z-Bucks to use in their store. So you're referring these people for no reason. They pay $25, you get 500 Z-Bucks, and like, what?
Work with me. But if that's not enough, test it out for a couple months. If you don't, at least get $25 worth of value to a flash sale or something you buy on the Z Club or the travel platform. Come find me. I will give you your $25 back.
Oh,
all right.
my
So
God.
it's really as simple as that. Everybody, please consider getting a Tranzact card. Now I'm going to shift gears here. This part might be for you. It might not. I'm entrepreneurial. I'm always open to opportunities, especially if I can create more passive income and time freedom by sharing something.
All right, I'll let that whole beginning of that slide. Say Z-Bucks, Z Club actually does have some pretty cool stuff in it. Whatever. Okay, let's just pretend that it's amazing and like you can get some really cool stuff in there. I'll play this game. Let's go. Okay, sure. But he's about to talk about the part where you waste the $500 to, I think I got an Amazon package. Those are my dogs. So this is the part where we get to learn about how the recruiting is, which I know I went over in my last video about this, but let's see what else like they say, if it's new, updated, or what this guy has to explain it, because I just explained it how I read it, but I want to hear what he has to say.
Than I truly believe in. So I talked about the first core pillar of our distribution system being a Tranzact card member. The next part, we're going to talk about the money-making portion that might be of interest to you and the ability to own your own digital branch office. And those of you that joined before January 31st, you get to benefit from our national influencer campaign. Peter Rancy, our founder, has been out meeting with large organizations. We already got celebrities, entertainers,
Like the My Pillow
athletes.
guy. Oh, and then I was telling my mom about that. I was on the phone with her this morning, and she just goes, "Yeah, the My Pillow sucks." And it was just so genuine and so perfect. So, in case anybody wants to know my mom's opinion about the My Pillow, she thinks it's terrible.
That have contracted with us that are going to help promote and market Tranzact card. You can benefit from all their marketing efforts just by signing up for a digital branch office before January 31st. Get back with the person that invited you, and they'll tell you more. Now, friends, here's the deal. I'm only going to talk about the first couple ways you make money. There's a lot of different ways here, but I'm only talking about a few. But what I like to do is just get the cost out of the way, because in the back of my mind, you're thinking, oh gosh, how much is it going to be?
You know how you know it's an MLM when there's like a million different ways to make money? And I had somebody comment on my last video, and he actually has a few videos about the Tranzact card, so maybe we'll react to one of those. But he was like, it's not an MLM, like another uneducated person making a Tranzact card video for clicks. And well, why else do you make videos on the internet? You know, because it's entertaining and whatever. So here I am. I mean, yeah, so he commented and he was like, it's not an MLM, you know, this is just another uneducated person talking about the Tranzact card for clicks. And I was like, have you seen the comp plan and stuff? Because like, that's an MLM. Like, you recruit 3 people to be branch managers, and then they recruit 3 people to be branch managers, and we'll see more. Hopefully he explains that so we understand. But anyways, yeah, the comp plan makes it a multi-level marketing company. So, in my opinion, that's a complete pyramid scheme and scam. I would know. I've been in one, and it's awful. I had to learn the hard way. Don't be like me. Don't join at all.
Keep in mind, this is completely optional, but it's $495 to own a digital branch office. I don't know where you can start a business for that. I can't even start a hot dog stand or fill up the concession stand at my kids' Little League for less than that. So it's $495 one time. Most likely in February, we're going to start $50 a month. Think of that's like your business overhead. And because this is a real business, it'll be a 10% service fee where the company's going to keep 10%. of your commissions. However,
But then it's not your own business if you're paying another company. Like, I mean, I guess maybe that's how a franchise works, but what if you don't make any money? Then what's the 10%? All right. I gotta stop talking. I gotta keep watching. Let's go.
if you don't like the idea of paying $50 a month, again, your timing is perfect because you have a chance to eliminate that by the end of this month. You can go out and share with 20 people who want to get a card, or you can share with 3 people who catch the vision who also want to be a pioneer.
See, yeah, you can either do this many branch managers or this many customers, and then it eliminates that service. But they're getting rid of that, like you have to have inventory, you have to spend so much money a month. So you don't have to spend this much money a month as long as you recruit this amount of people. So it's like, yeah, that's still like kind of scammy, bro.
And own a digital branch office and be a founding member with us. Either pathway, we call you manager, and you will eliminate the $50 a month forever if you do that by
Oh, and you're a
the
manager.
end of this month. By the way, the 10% service fee, forget about that if you join by January 31st. It's 1%
Oh, okay. Cool.
service fee. So if you make $1,000 in commissions in a month, the company keeps $10. Okay. That's your overhead expense, ladies and gentlemen. Your card's included. You get everything I talked about there. You're also going to get your 500 Z-Bucks per week. We double your Z-Bucks till December 2024.
I'm still confused where the commission comes from.
And what you really have is a business that's for yourself, but not by
Because
yourself.
you're not selling a product. Like, you're just getting people to join you, whether it's in the form of getting this card for $25 or in the form of becoming a digital branch manager underneath you. So, like, when companies always argue, like, oh, it's definitely not it's definitely not a pyramid scheme because pyramid schemes don't have products, neither does this. What is happening? If that's been your argument in every other MLM, excuse me, if that's been your argument in every single other MLM you've ever been in, and then you join this one, like, you've just like contradicted everything you said about the other one. This one doesn't even have a product for you to get. It's a card that people still don't have after months. And then so far you only get paid in money to use in their freaking thing. Their Z Club, whatever. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
You have an amazing team, support structure, probably an overwhelming amount of support and trainings to plug into. You've got lots of live presentations,
Always
recorded
trainings.
presentations, marketing materials. And then you get to participate in this revenue plan. Now this, friends, this is unlike anything I've ever seen. Again, I'm just going to show you 2 of the 6 ways we get paid. The first way is in transaction revenue. Imagine, if you will, millions of people getting a Tranzact card, and they have to get connected through somebody's digital branch office and the community that they build. And every single time a swipe or a tap happens, people are going to get paid. They're going to get paid a piece of those interchange fees. If you don't know what those are what make the banks and MasterCard, Visa, American Express a ton of money. All right, now we get to share that wealth because of our relationship with the banks, our card issuer, and MasterCard. We get to keep a piece, a nice chunk of those interchange fees.
Interchange fees. So there's like a fee every time you use the card? Or what?
So as all these cards are getting swiped out there, if it was brought in by you or your community, you're going to get paid every single time. 2 cents here, 5 cents here, 6 cents here, 3 cents here, over and over and over. That's paid in cash, not travel dollars.
That's not very much. I mean, yeah, sure, it can add up, but it's not going to add up to that much. Like, you'd have to have so many people underneath you using this for that to have, like, to be worth it.
Those who understand the power of leverage, obviously some of the people you share with are going to be interested in owning a digital branch office.
Oh, obviously.
You earn those same overrides off the card members they bring in as well. Those get paid through up to 10 generations. So I bring in Larry, who brings in Liz, who brings in Colette, who brings in Fatai. Fatai brings in 100 Tranzact card members. They start swiping. Not only is Fatai getting paid, Colette's getting paid, Liz getting paid, Larry's getting paid, I'm getting paid. If you all understand just a piece of what I just said, I promise you This is the holy grail of entrepreneurship. I've always said, when the day ever comes where we can get paid each and every time the people in our communities and our networks and our churches and organizations are out making the everyday purchases they want or have to make each and every day, multiple times a day. If somebody figures that out, it'll be a game changer. Well, it's an idea whose time has come. Thank you, Tranzact Card. I'm going to talk about a second way. What if you don't have to have me or Larry Lane or Liz or other leaders on your team? What if you could benefit with the overall success of Tranzact Card community as a whole? So as people are signing, they're joining, they're swiping, they're making purchases in the Z Club. A piece of that money is going into a big community pie. We want to help as many of you get a slice of that pie as possible. And the way to get the first biggest slice.
Oh my gosh, this reminds me of this like crypto pyramid scheme that I almost signed up for because oh god, I'm so glad that was a red flag for me. But it was like where the more people that join, like the money spills over. Then that's exactly what this sounds like. And as I'm like getting the information for that one, and I'm hearing the same information here, I'm like, Ponzi scheme alert. Like again, in my opinion, but it's just like cash overflow. So you bring in money to the company and then oh god, I just like I don't even need to finish explaining that. Like that's to me how what is happening?
To become a manager. I mentioned that earlier. Go sponsor 3 others that catch the vision. They're pioneers. They want to join. Now you're a manager. Or go get 20 people who just want to pay $25 to get a Tranzact Card member. Either way, get you to manager. Now you're going to get the biggest slice of the pie. You see it right here. We dedicate that to managers. And if you do it within your first 30 days of joining, we double it up to $500. Now it's going to take a while to grow to that. But I'll tell you what, if we can help
Well, at
lots
least
and
he was
lots of
honest
people
and
make
said
an
that was
extra
going to take a while.
$250 up to $500, that's just that's a game changer to me, because a lot of home-based businesses I've seen, there's a few people at the top making all the money, and it's all this churn and burn underneath to try to get to the top, which few people ever do. This one, I'd like to think, if you're coachable, if you have a good attitude, if you'll just plug into a proven, simple support and success system.
So this is like an up to amount too. It's not even like you're this and then you get 20 people and then you get a $250 bonus. It's you could get $250. And since these are like overflows and like parts of the transaction fees, the company has to make a certain amount in order for everybody in that position to get that $250. So yeah, and I'm still confused. Are people getting charged every time they use this card? Is that how like Tranzact Card is making money? Am I just dumb? I mean, maybe, I don't know. Sometimes I miss things, okay? Whatever. But this just doesn't seem good.
Plug into a proven, simple support and success system. Everybody has a chance to become a manager. I'm not making any promises, but even if it took you a year, would it be worth it to make an extra couple $100 a month? Again, this is just one.
Wait a second. So, okay, I appreciate that honesty. So, like, when you think about, like, other MLM companies, so it's like manager is like your first, like, rank up. So you're like the DBO, digital branch officer, then you become a manager once you have so many people underneath you, either 3 DBO, so 3 other people interested, and then, or 20 customers underneath you. That's how you become a manager. And so, and he's saying it could take a year to get there. So, again, why is this appealing?
One of 6 ways we get paid. As you reach the higher and higher leadership titles, by helping 3 others to get 3 others and on, you can see that money can grow and expand quite tremendously. Let's put some money in your pocket right away. We just extended our DBO holiday promotion until January 31st. Every single Tranzact Card member you sign up, you're going to get $2.50. And then the 9 people in your support team that helped to bring you in, they're each going to get 50 cents. I talked about the founders promotion. If you've already signed up.
So that's how you got the $250. You get $250 for each person. And then please hold, something's going on outside my house. that got really loud and distracting, and I had to figure out what the heck it was. And they were already gone by the time I like got the windows open and could see it. But Bradley wanted to come and see. Come here. Come on. Why do you jump on the back of the couch like that? You can't balance there. I don't know why he does this.
30th, you're automatically a founder. If you purchased a ticket to our kickoff convention a few weeks ago, you're a founder. If you join today, all you got to do is sign up 3 TCMs for $25 by January 31st. You will also be a founder and benefit from that tremendous match program. Again, you join now before the end of the month. You lock in the service fee at 1% for life. And if you become a manager by January 31st, you will never, ever pay the $50 a month. All right. Friends,
I feel like too they're willing to they're like willing to get away with that because they know people that are like people don't stick with this. So I mean, I don't, or maybe at the beginning they will. I don't know. It's just rally. So I guess that was the other 4 ways you can make money too, and he seemed to go over those pretty darn quickly because it doesn't seem right, but whatever.
My goodness, at least get a Tranzact card. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater just because there's a financial opportunity. Don't let that turn you off. Just get a card. Get a card. Love it. You want to become a DBO later, fine. If you don't want to become a DBO, never, fine. We're going to love you where you're at. If you do consider yourself a pioneer, a visionary, please understand we are in the startup phase. We've almost survived our first year. Not only have we survived, we've actually 100x'd what we thought we would do. So the proof of concept is undeniable. Now we're bringing in the right people, putting them in the right seats, getting the right processes in place. We're pretty darn good today. In fact, you join today, you're going to be on fire because it's exponentially better than it was 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 9 months ago. Like I said, now's the perfect time to join. And again, there's probably a part of you thinking, man, I don't know. Maybe I've done some things like this. Maybe I've tried or I've dabbled in things and maybe you have some self-doubts. Well, all I would say is we want you to come in and be excited. Okay. We don't want you to be fearful. We don't want you to be nervous. We want you to come in, be excited. The worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to double your buying power and you're going to meet some of the most amazing people you've ever met. And eventually we're going to work together to get you.
Unless I can buy gift cards for those Z-Bucks, and I know for sure that what I want is in that store, I'm not even taking a chance. Because it sounds like too, like with these transaction fees or whatever the hell he said, that you would get as a branch manager, or if you have referrals, you get that money. So it makes it seem like they charge you every time you use the card. I mean, I don't know if that's true because that wasn't clear to me. But I guess, again, all the uncertainty and the fact that they seem to restructure every few months, it's very confusing and it's just a lot of red flags.
You to that first leadership title of manager. And again, if you have a great attitude, you're coachable, you're motivated, you're a pleasure to be around. We will never, ever, ever give up on you. We are not your bosses. We're in this together, but together we truly can change the world one swipe at a time. We are Tranzact Card. Get back to the person that invited you. Welcome to the family. Let's get out and bless a ton of lives together. Have a great night.
All right, that's it. That's the end. Yeah, not one swipe away. We're not going to change the world with this. That's not, I just kicked my camera. That is not going to change the world. We're not going to change the world one swipe at a time. That's just not how that's going to work. Appreciate his optimism, but they are going to scam people one swipe at a time. That's what it sounds like to me, in my opinion. You guys, I know, like, I get so confused looking at this information. So here I'm making, this is an opinion piece for one. So whatever, I can have my opinion on this. Don't forget, it's an opinion, but it's like, because of the uncertainty and the lack of clarity when doing research and watching these videos, like, that's just like a huge red flag. And I can't stress enough, if you're in this, get out. If you're thinking about doing it, girl, don't. Girl, guy, dude, ma'am, sir, hun, don't. Please, don't. Don't get scammed. So I'm going to do another video. I'm going to wear this same shirt and maybe Riley will join me. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks for joining me. Say bye, Wowie. Say bye, Wee Woo. Bye, guys.